All right, we're going to talk about the communication hierarchy. And what does that mean? So I think there's ways to communicate with folks, and there's better ways than others, right? So if there's going to be any conflict at all, or any difference of opinions or disagreement or any of that, the best thing you can do is face-to-face. If you've got an opportunity, get face-to-face with someone. You get a chance to look at their body language, you can see the look in their eyes, you can see the squinch, you can see everything when you're face-to-face with somebody, and start paying attention. Remember, 93% of all communication is nonverbal. And therefore, how does a text get proper communication, right? Below face-to-face, if that's not possible, see if you can't get on a video call, a video chat, or even a phone call. Those two can be interchanged. Some people don't like being on video, where others prefer the phone, or others do like the video. So both of those would be much better than what most of us use for our first line of communication in business is email. Now, I'm a big fan of email as well. I think email does a lot of things for us, but one of the things that it does do, in addition to the positives, is that it confuses people. It confuses them by this. It gives the wrong message quite often. How often have you had an email communication where someone's read it wrong? That's not what you meant at all. Happens constantly, right? So why do I use email? I use email to solidify the conversation or memorialize that conversation. After I've talked to someone, either in person or over the phone or a video chat, what I'll do then is I'll send a quick email to them and say, here's the things that we've agreed on. I appreciate the time that we spent. Let me know if there's anything that I've missed on this. And what that does is memorialize the conversation, because too often we have a phone call and we say, okay, we're gonna go do this, right? Either I forget or I misunderstood, but if I follow that up with an email communication, now we're both on the same page. And if we're not, it gives the other person a chance to get on the phone and give me a call and say, nope, we missed this, let's talk about this portion again, right? Texting, let's talk about that. It happens all the time. Texting is a great form of communication for personal things. I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes, or hey, meet me at this address. Great opportunity to text, but it is never a good idea to text in a business setting. And why? Because there's better ways of getting that communication out. Below texting, very few things are below texting in my mind. I think smoke signals qualifies, right? Yeah, that's a joke. I get it. So what that's trying to tell you is that texting is at the bottom of the form of communication. Oh, wait a minute, there's one less. There's one worse than even the smoke signals. And that is to assume you know what I'm going to talk about or what I'm thinking. If there's ever any question on what we've agreed to, pick up the phone, walk down the hall, come see me, talk to me, and let me know. Follow that up with an email, and you'll be golden for the rest of the time. Thanks.